Welcome to the John Bontrager pregame show. This is Aaron Holt alongside Coach Eric Moore prior to the big regional matchup tonight with Center Grove hosting Avon, Coach. And tonight's really exciting and give a lot of credit to your program, as it's the only program currently can say 8 straight regional opportunities to play for a championship in 6A football, and that's a credit to you, your coaching staff, and all your players, current and prior.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people involved in making that happen. It's been a great road, and we're hoping that history repeats itself tonight and we can follow into the semi-state. Just really appreciate the opportunity to get to coach tonight with these great kids one more time in Ray Skillman Stadium wearing our red jerseys.
Avon comes in here. They're a pretty electrifying team, tremendous amount of talent, a lot of D1 players. They're led by their sophomore quarterback who transferred in this year from Plainfield, and he can really sling it around. And his favorite target's number 11, Peterson, who carved up Brownsburg pretty well last week.
Yeah, those are just two of the cogs of the puzzle that we have to figure out how to slow down tonight, hoping Mother Nature might help us a little bit. But you know, that's part of our schedule. We see that receiver and that quarterback every week. We see those running backs that are great and going to wherever they're going in Division I, Indiana, Ohio State, wherever. Every week we see that. So our guys are, it won't be something that we've not seen before. It won't be a big surprise. We're going, hey, guess what? Center Grove is going to play another great opponent. And Avon is definitely a great opponent. I take your hat off to them. They have great work ethic. Their weight room, obviously, they've done a great job there. Their football program as a whole is just blown up right now. And, it's sort of neat to see. It's another South Side, what I call outside Indianapolis type team. And so good for their school, and I know their community is enjoying it, and they should be very proud of what they've accomplished.
Their coach is part of the Bless family. They got Bloomington North, Columbus North, and now Avon covered. And it seems like every year that you've been here, we've had to play one of them. And so you're not only playing Avon tonight, you're playing the other two brothers and everything they know about your program as well. Yeah,
it's a great family affair for those, and that's really cool to have a football family like that. I think they're probably maybe the most notable football family in our state. So I can appreciate that the love of the game that family has, and it is a pretty neat thing. They're all great guys, and another coach that you can compete against, and at the end of the game it's okay, win or lose, because he's a great person. So again, credit to their family.
We mentioned their offense. All 5 of their linemen have D1 offers. They like to keep the ball. They maybe go a little bit faster than what we would, but the key tonight, I'm sure, is going to be get them off the field and let our defense get some help by us having long 12, 13, 14 play drives. Whether we get a score or not, we got to hold on to that football.
Yeah, like I've told all the media that's been through and calling and asking, is a 3-and-out is almost like a turnover. We can't give the ball back in 90 seconds. We got to hold on that football. We can't let our defense stay out there all night long. And the defense has got to protect itself a little bit, and we're going to. We just can't let them score in one play. We got to shorten that down. But we got to come out and really battle and get through this first quarter tonight, and really find our feet and find you figure out the field to play once you get through that first quarter. I'm not saying that's the end of the game, but I'm just saying the first quarter can really help you set yourself up for the rest of the game. So our big goal this week is to maintain that first quarter, make the game as short as we can, and obviously we'll probably run the ball a couple times tonight, and hopefully the Warhorse can get on fire.
Might see a little bit of Warhorse tonight, I'm thinking. The voice of the Trojans, Jason Mueller, is going through some health issues, major health issues. He won't be here tonight. First time I can ever remember him not doing a game. I know we want to give a shout-out to him. You were able to see him last night, and I know we're all, the Trojan family's thinking of him.
Yeah, we're all thinking of you, Jason. We love you. We're going to miss you tonight. I don't know. I won't recognize if I'm in the right place or not, if Jason Mueller's not up there hollering at me about something. But it was great to see Jason last night. He looked wonderful. He's got a great attitude. Thanks to my guys that went and visited him. I hope he'll be watching this. I know he'll be watching the game. It's strange for him to watch the game when we're in red. So a good thing for the webcast for guys like that that deserve to see the game, and it means a lot to our program. And we love you, and we hope you get better.
Wouldn't be a tournament game if I didn't end this interview with another game that we play during this time frame. Today is going to be Center Grove's version of Fact or Fiction. So you just got to say Fact or Fiction. It's real simple.
I really got to start watching some more TV to keep up with you guys on this.
It's so for people that don't know it, these coaches put a tremendous amount of time during the season, and every Sunday they're there pretty much all day, and they get fed by different parents. And to give a little bit of history, usually some candies involved for their snack, if you will, or dessert. And fact or fiction, of all the years, no one would eat more candy than Coach Bolin over the years, and by the time he was done with the meeting, he'd be in a sugar coma. Fact or fiction?
Well, I don't want to say fact or fiction, but I was involved in a particular coaching meeting where a large bowl of candy was brought in, thinking that it was going to be shared upon by the whole coaching staff. And I've never seen so many Reese Cup papers open and closed and eaten so fast in my life. So no, Coach Bolin is the hands-down winner of the fast candy eating contest.
Next Friday's adoption day. Yet I understand the Moore family jumped on it a little bit quicker. And is it fact or fiction that a certain coach and his family adopted 2 dogs that might not be any bigger than your thumbnail?
Well, they sort of look like hairless rats. They are small. They haven't made any noise yet. They haven't made a mess yet. And they make my little girls very happy. And after this year, making my kids happy is the only thing I care about. So bring on the dogs.
Amen to that. And fact or fiction, pretty safe to say we're going to hold on to that daggone ball tonight, and we're going to run for as many yards as this program ever has. And hopefully we are playing next week for a chance to go to Lucas Oil.
Fact that I hope after this game tonight we got some tired running backs and tired linemen, and the defense only had to play a little bit. So that's the program right there. So let's go out and hold the ball and have a great time.
Coach, it's been an awesome year. We stand at 8-3. Let's go out and get one tonight. Good luck.
Hey, last thing before we shut down, it is Veterans Day. And just a big shout out to all of our guys that played at Center Grove football that are serving our country now. I mean, you got young man Jackson Holt there at West Point, and there's so many more others. I'm not going to mention everybody. I'll miss one of them. But we're so proud of all of our guys that are serving now and served in the past, all the way down through Trojan football history. We're trying to build our wall in our locker room and get all those guys' pictures up there. So if you're out there watching this tonight, maybe you've not been told that. If your kid or you played football and played it and served for our country, we want a picture of you on our military wall of fame. So get that to me, and we'll get it up. But it's a big special thanks also today, a veterans program at school today. We had 2 former football players, Logan Defner and Sean Dixon, who played in 2005, 2006 for the Trojans, and they were the lead speakers. They were both in Afghanistan fighting, the forces, the bad guys, and fighting evil. And they come back to tell some incredible stories to our kids today. The best veterans program I've ever been involved in 35 years of teaching. So keep the veterans in your mind and your heart. I always do. I always will. Go Trojans.